I wish we knew this before we started living in a caravan full-time, and there are many more observations like that. Things which work really well when you use your caravan or motorhome at weekends, during holidays. Suddenly, when you start living in a caravan full-time, when it's your habitat, when it's your main residence, many things come as nasty surprises. So in this video today, I'm going to share some of the things we observed after living in a caravan for a few years, and I will tell you one thing: I wish we knew that before. I will share the worst one towards the end of the video. Would knowing those things before stopped us? Would we do anything differently? If you've been watching our videos for a while, you probably know the answer. Nevertheless, stay tuned and give me a like, and I hope you will find this video interesting. I'm going to uncover some home truths. Definitely the cooking setup, the kitchen setup was one of the nasty surprises when we started living in a caravan full-time, because this is all gas powered and it seems lovely. You've got this powerful stove. Apart from tiny space, this is really impractical because the kitchen is usually right in the middle of your caravan or right in the middle of your RV. So think about damp, smells, humidity. We have living room right next to our kitchen. It's not enclosed. There is no way to separate your cooking area from your living area, from your chilling area. And this is one of the many reasons I don't cook here. I don't cook in a caravan. I cook in the awning, and we have our cooking setup in the awning. Our gas oven is used as storage, same with the grill. Because when you use them, when you power it up, everything around becomes very hot. So your kitchen drawers, your storage unit, your fridge, which is right next to it, all this will become warmed up because of the heat of your cooking appliances. And when it comes to stoves, this is our splashback, this tiny bit of glass. So I like to cook, and I cook full on. I love stir fries, stews, soups. They take a long time to prepare, and I would have a lot of steam and a lot of fat just going everywhere from my pots all over this, which is another bit of splashback, but it's a bit small, or over the window, on my sink, and so on. The sink is here. Yeah, we have hot and cold water, but when you wash the dishes here, where do you put your dishes away? Obviously here, which means you can't cook and wash at the same time because you don't have space. Well, we found a solution to washing. Perhaps there are bigger and more luxurious RVs with an extractor, but we don't have it. For ventilation, we only have this window, which is not ideal, especially during cold weather, wet weather. So that's the only way to get those smells and steam out of your caravan. Not ideal if you want to do some serious cooking. Beans on toast, scrambled eggs, yeah, but soup or beef stew, forget it. The weather also affects our fridge, which is super efficient at moderate temperatures. It doesn't cope very well in the summer, and it turns into a blast chiller in winter. The next thing is one of your favorite. It's about the caravan chemical toilet. And very soon after we moved into our caravan full time, we discovered that we have to empty the toilet cassette every 2 to 3 days, and it's not particularly entertaining. Yep, that's where it all goes, and I tell you, it's not worth the moment of convenience of doing number 2 into this container. Is not worth the time and effort you will have to spend on cleaning it afterwards. So for the sake of our sanity and good relations in a caravan, we only do number 1 in our toilet cassette, and we don't poop in the caravan, which means we don't have to clean the cassette afterwards. We've tried once and we will never ever do it again. Perhaps there are strong chemicals which make it possible and practical. We've never really cracked this mystery, and we just find it easier and more enjoyable to do number 1 here and go to the campsite toilets for more serious matters. The thing about using a caravan toilet is that you have to open the cassette before each use. You open the cassette from the inside. So under this hole, right underneath, is the plastic container I just showed you. So that means that whatever you've done here before is still there. It's still under in this black hole. So if you pooped, your poo is there, and it's happily, it may be being, you know, deconstructed and decomposed by chemical products, but it's still there, and that really spooks us. So we don't poop here, no. What we do to keep it nice and fresh, we deep clean our toilet cassette, and we have a separate video about that. We also, we obviously clean the toilet here on the inside. It's all made of plastic, so it's not easy to keep it nice and fresh. These jelly discs are brilliant, and we recommend using them to keep your toilet fresh. Hey ho, are you still with me? We'll need to get outside again for the next observation. The next lesson we've learned the hard way is that not all awnings are made equal, and those cheap plastic awnings which will not last a season. One day we came back from work to have our awning split open. It just went apart, the roof went apart. So you have to invest in an all seasons fabric awning, and if your budget is limited, it's better to buy a second-hand all seasons awning than waste your money on something cheap and plastic which will not last a month. We've also learned that caravans do not have such great insulation like homes, and cold and hot weather affects us profoundly. So in the hot months, during the hot weather, the caravan heats up, and we have to find a way of cooling it down, which is not easy. You could use aircon, you could use fans, but they take a lot of energy. So our fix to this is to have a pitch under the trees. Yay! So we use a sustainable solution to the problem of heating our caravan. We specifically chose a pitch under the trees which gets a lot of shade, which means sometimes we miss the sun. During those early spring weeks or maybe autumn, we wish we had more sun on our pitch, but we are so grateful and thankful for the shade in the summer, especially for the sake of our doggo, who lives with us in a caravan full-time. And as you can see, living in a caravan full-time is a challenge. You have probably guessed by now that if insulating heat is a problem in the summer, insulating cold is a similar problem in winter. So our fix to this is that we use heating, mostly electric heating, and we try to keep the temperature in the van on the same level. We use an electric thermostat for that, because we notice that it's much easier to keep it up on the same level than to let the caravan cool down and, you know, let the temperature drop, for example, when we are working, when we are not here, and then trying to heat it up again. It takes much more energy and much more time. So we just choose moderate temperature, and we try to keep it at the same level for all the time, especially for the sake of our dog, because even when we are not here, when we are working, well, our dog is here in the caravan, and we want to keep him comfortable. In general, the weather is a challenge because we almost live outside. We are protected by a bit of plastic and wood, and whatever happens outside, especially if it's extreme weather like storms, high winds, hail, really heavy rains, whatever is happening outside, when you are in a caravan, it sounds and seems so much more horrible because your roof is made of plastic, so rain seems very noisy and very heavy. Gusts of wind will keep you rocking, you will feel it. So that means that in winter we do have sleepless nights because of the weather, because it's too noisy and too shaky to sleep. So if you are a light sleeper, winter in a caravan or in a motorhome may be tough. The next observation, and the thing we wish we knew, is keeping the caravan clean. It is a challenge. So during the dry months, it's the dust which gets everywhere, and during wet, colder months in the UK, it's mud, which seems to be very determined to get inside our home. and it's a hard work and takes a lot of effort and time to keep it all out of your home. If you are still watching, please remember to like and comment this video. We love reading your comments and we respond to every single one. Let me know if any of the things I mentioned in this video really touched you, surprised you, or maybe upset you. And maybe something is strong enough to put you off from this lifestyle. It's not for us. We do accept these things as part of the adventure, and even if we knew, we would still do it exactly as we did, and we would still try this lifestyle because we absolutely love it. So the final thing which hit us the hardest and which was the most difficult to accept really wasn't about the caravan and some inconveniences of living in it full time all year round. It was about people, because since we started this lifestyle, many people kind of forgot about us. Many people stopped reaching out to us. Many people we considered friends and family simply ignore us, and they don't keep in touch, they don't visit, and they pretend we are not here anymore. So this one's been quite difficult, but we just accepted it, that people are different. They are at different stages in their lives, they have different priorities, and we will not change the way we live to fit in. Sorry. This is our lifestyle and our decisions. And if for people who used to be close to us, it's too much to take on, well, tough titties, as they say. At the same time, we had far more wonderful people who appeared in our life thanks to those videos and thanks to the fact that we share the lifestyle with you online. We reach out to people who are on a similar journey to us. So it's been wonderful to meet you online, to meet you in person here in Mill Park, and it means the world to us that you watch our videos, you comment, and you encourage us to create more. So thank you so much. It's been an amazing journey with you, and we are happy we can share it with you, and we are happy you are with us. That will be the end, ladies and gents. That was a summary of a few observations of everyday life in a caravan when you live in it full time. Yeah, we wish we knew these things, but hey ho, it's all part of the adventure. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. If you found this one interesting, please check out our videos and hopefully subscribe to the channel. So I will see you in the next one. Bye!